It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk, and welcome to our YouTube channel as well. If you guys are listening to this on audio, we're also on YouTube.
We're here.
We are here. Welcome to 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk. This is episode 183. I am your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, and I'm joined by my equal host, comedian Noelle W. Herzog, the Sicilian
hello.
serpent.
Sorry, I jumped the gun.
It's fine. You're such a good sir.
I'm a sir.
We're here to talk about season 9, episode 15 of 90 Day Fiance. It has to be over soon, right? It has to be over soon.
So I guess because there's one wedding already.
Right. So I'm thinking that we're going to, so maybe, do you think possibly episode 16 could be the finale next week? And then we could just,
I think it'll be 2 more episodes,
Mhm.
then like 2 tell-alls.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
maybe 3 more episodes.
Really?
And 2 tell-alls.
Why?
Because the
Why
new
is it
one
more
starts
than-
at the end of August.
What? But why?
Oh, because they hate us.
Oh, okay. I don't
Yeah.
want to do this anymore.
Yeah, I don't like this at all. This sucks.
This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and we're going to have a good time.
We're gonna have a great time.
We're going to have a great time. But if you guys want more of Tracey and Noelle, go to patreon.com at patreon.com/trash talk podcast. Everything is in the show notes right down there. You can click on it and you can get our bonus podcast, BS. You can get our other bonus podcast, Unexpected Trash Talk. There's tons of extras, tons of bonus podcasts. You're not even going to know what hit you.
I was just thinking about how someone called me Nicole yesterday and it made me mad.
I'm sorry. I knew that was going to happen, but you know what?
Whatever. It is
We have
what
to
it is.
We have
It's
to
a new
confront our
day.
demons.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here today. We're going to jump in the pool with Cara and Guillermo.
You know, for as much that happened between them, I don't have a lot of notes on them.
Noelle, I don't have a lot of notes I have the most notes for Patrick
and Thias, me too.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
The second most is Emily and Kobe. That's it.
I have equal notes on Karen, Guillermo, Kobe and Emily, Shaeeda and Bilal, even Muhammad, and I have the least on Brie and Miona.
I have the list. I wrote Joe, Brie, and Miona, but
Yeah,
yes.
no, I like Jim Brony.
Sorry about that.
Thank you so much for apologizing.
Made me choke.
Let's start with Cara and Guillermo.
Okay.
We're there. It's their wedding day,
Mhm.
and her friend is doing her hair and makeup. And so she has people to get ready with, but he doesn't. And that is quite apparent when he puts on his dress shirt with no undershirt.
I didn't even pay attention to that. I was looking like, what is with the red suspenders and the
Okay.
red tie?
Is he dressing like Donald Trump?
She dressed him though.
I don't
You think
love
he
this.
picked that out alone? I hate
No, I got to tell you, I think he's so cute.
it. Sorry,
And-
I don't mean to cough on camera.
Thank you so much. But yeah, I think that
He's so
He's-
cute, and they like uglied him down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think he should have been in a very slim fit suit, and he wasn't.
I would like to see him in like a slim fit, like just a classic black suit
With even a skinny tie or even
a skinny tie.
I know that's so out though, but
No, a skinny tie or and suspenders, black suspenders.
yeah,
That's
he should have been in classic.
I love
don't
that look.
I don't love
Yeah.
this suit that he's in. So they're getting married in a German beer hall, and
Okay.
you know, you're going to be shocked at this, but she does want to drink before her wedding. She needs to be a little bit buzzed.
Yeah, she can't have her wedding not buzzed.
She said that she cannot go sober to her wedding. Okay. Well, if anyone needs help, you can always reach out to a friend and we
Mhm.
could point you towards the right direction. This is just a PSA for our listeners.
But she's also like, oh, this is the best. I have no doubts. I'm so happy. I'm vomiting love.
Yeah,
But you
she's
have to be
vomiting love
buzzed?
because she's hung over
Right.
from the bachelorette party.
Right. Because you have 95 love beers last night.
Yeah, because she needed to scream as loud as she can.
Oh, God.
So he wanted this big wedding, but no one's coming.
What do you
him.
mean?
No one from his side is coming. So why did you need a big wedding?
I don't know. I guess he wanted all of her family and friends there, maybe.
That's such a weird thing.
Yeah. Haven't you noticed this is a theme of the show?
I know, but it's like that's
Weird.
like me saying, like, okay, we're gonna move to Wisconsin, me and you,
Right,
but I
right.
want you to have a very big wedding. I want you to have a
Right.
very big birthday party.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me because I've thought that too. And I'm like, so
No.
you're, I guess because his family's going to be on Zoom. He didn't want, I don't know. He did not want a courthouse wedding, but I will tell you, my husband fought me tooth and nail not to have a courthouse wedding. Guys
And he did the
usually
wrong
want
thing.
weddings more than women do.
Yeah, you do the right. Everyone who gets married
Yeah.
that doesn't have a courthouse wedding or a small wedding did
Yeah.
the wrong thing. They
Okay.
just did.
Okay. Guys, you heard that? Tracy
You did
said
the
you
wrong
made a
thing.
mistake.
You made a mistake. You know why?
Why? Because you're
Money.
broke.
You're broke.
Right. Yeah.
You're broke now.
I know.
I'm not saying a wedding wasn't fun. I'm not saying that you didn't have fun.
It doesn't need to be what people make it. But I don't
Yes.
think this was bad. This didn't look like over
No,
the top
no.
expensive. Yeah.
It definitely did not. What do you think about her look?
I hate her hair so much. I can't.
Okay,
I can't
liked
stand it. I don't.
I liked it.
Here's the thing. She's very cute. She's
so
very
cute.
pin-uppy. And
Yeah.
I love pin-up hair. The problem was this part right here. Why was it jutting out? It's supposed to be jutting over.
Yes. Okay. That I agree
And if
with.
it was over, I would have loved it.
Maybe she likes the out.
To have this plastered down.
Okay, the plaster down is what bothered me. But other than that, like, listen, the overall look, she's so pretty. Also, what a shape.
Tracy, that dress was gorgeous. I don't care what anybody says. Her
here's the thing.
body is sick.
It's sick. I don't like the flap, the fold over.
I do.
flap.
That's my favorite part.
Okay, that was my least favorite part of it. I thought even a little bit more simple would have been better. But I mean, listen, you like the dress, you don't like the dress, you like the hair, you don't like the hair. She looked good.
Great. Yeah.
So
she is so cute. She has such a body on her. Her hair is so cute. Like everything about her is cute. It just is. But she could have done better for him because he's so good looking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost think that she wanted to be the star of the show.
Yes. Agreed. Mhm.
Okay. So he's very sad that his family won't be there. We go through the death of his brother
Mhm.
and he's going to live stream to his family. And then her mom's
Bless
like,
her heart.
She's like, I had flashbacks of Kara's whole life. Like I had flashbacks from when she was 1 and then also 2 and then 3. Then I was thinking about when she was 4 and 5 and 6. And then I was thinking about when she was 7, 8, 9, and 10. Also like 11, 12, 13 was coming to my head. And then like 14, we block out. 15, I was thinking about in 16, 17 again. We're just going to like not think about that. 18, 19. It's like, yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
You were reflecting.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Great, nice hair, Mom.
Well, she says, quote, I don't have a doubt walking into this.
Okay. I don't think that's true because last night you guys fought at the restaurant.
Well, she also, very uncharacteristic of anyone like Kara. She has a very small infinity tattoo on her back.
Okay. She also had she has something like written on her arm. I was so curious as to what it was.
I couldn't see it.
Because it probably says like eat, pray, love or like la vida loca or something.
Well, we have a friend who's a comic and she is in recovery and on her arm, it says, don't serve me.
That's amazing.
I know. And I think Kara maybe should.
She wants to be served. It probably says serve me doubles.
Serve me more. Don't
Serve
worry
me
if
extra.
I can't speak.
Funnel me.
Even if I am blacked out.
Yeah.
Serve me more. I'm just not good at keeping my eyes open, but I'm fine.
But I'm here.
So they leave some flowers for the dead brother, Jose Joaquin.
Right. That was so nice.
That was cute. And he said that he has crazy adrenaline when she's walking down the aisle. They lived together.
Yeah. He loves her.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. Crazy adrenaline. Like what? I don't know. This is me. This is my personality flaw.
It is.
I don't understand. Like when you really think about it, he's walking. Like I would understand, like maybe if he's shy, like he has to speak in front of people, he has to give his little speech. He's going to repeat his vows that he wrote. So it's like, I understand, but like you're scared to get married. Like you live together. What's the difference?
When I got married in the barn and I did my first look with Matt, I cried the first time I saw him. I started bawling. Okay,
that's a different story though.
Yeah.
I'm talking about you weren't sure, you were scared.
It's not about being sure, but it's like I think it's I was nervous to do it in front of everybody. Okay, I just felt nervous.
That I understand.
Yeah.
Because it's like you don't want to perform in front of everyone. It's almost like stage fright.
Yes.
But like afraid to spend the rest of your life with him. Like you're like, what would happen if you didn't get married? The same.
Listen, everybody on the show is their own form of desperate.
Yes,
you know?
True.
Yeah.
So Kara is crying before she walks down the aisle. She's crying down the aisle. Her mother's crying. He's crying. There's a lot of crying. And he wrote his own vows.
He's very cute.
He's very cute. And then he says, instead of achieve, he says a chive, and she corrects him during his vows.
I'm shocked.
And okay.
I would have punched her in the face.
He loved it.
But that's what I mean. Then she's like, you did it. Like,
yeah, because she was like, I have to save this right now.
Tracey,
That
if I was him, I would have been
mouth.
like, wedding's off.
I would have been like, I
Wedding's
don't.
Off. Yeah. Runaway bride, runaway groom, wedding's off.
I don't.
Yeah. You would have said I don't if your husband got his vows wrong, I think. And I would have said I don't.
I would
if
have said
I
I don't
corrected.
if my husband was wearing a blue suit with a blue shirt and a red tie and red suspenders.
I agree.
I would have been like, I don't care if I picked it out. I don't.
Yeah, if my wife had a bouffant coming at me like that, I would have said I don't.
Okay, but also I would have been like, but look at her body.
Her body's sick.
I'll chop her head off.
You probably should. Princess Mombi again.
It would have been fine. Now, a word from our sponsor. Noelle, how well would you take care of your car if you had to keep the same one your entire life?
Pretty well.
Like you wouldn't have the ceiling falling down in your car?
Okay. I mean, I've done that before, but that wasn't a lifetime car.
Right. But that's how our brains work. So why don't we treat them that way? How we care for our minds affects how we experience life. So it's important to invest time and care into keeping them healthy.
I never thought about it like that.
Well, there are plenty of ways to support a healthy brain, like learning a new language or taking power naps, but there's also BetterHelp Online Therapy. BetterHelp Online Therapy is so helpful because it's just very convenient.
I love BetterHelp. It has helped me through so much.
BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat only therapy sessions. So you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It is much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours.
Amazing.
Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/fiance. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/fiance. And as always, everything will be over there
in the show notes.
Thank you, Noelle. Moving on. Let's talk about Kobe and Emily. What's the face for, Noelle?
Like I just wish that I liked someone on this cast.
Right.
She is at the bottom of my list, though.
Okay, well, they have 5 days to the wedding, and Temperature is in the kid's seat in the back.
Temperature sucks, though. He's such a dick.
But do you think this is written into the script?
Okay, I think that it's written into the script, but Emily doesn't know that. Like she's left out of it.
You really think so?
Yeah.
Oh, I think they're all in on this. I think this is a big acting job. So he tells him, not in English, in the car, to stand firm against her because Kobe goes, you see this? This is what I've been dealing with.
Yeah.
He's like,
not wrong.
He's like, stand firm against her. So they take him to the basement and Temperature thinks the temperature is too cold in Kansas.
Also, the way to get what you want, which you'll learn later on with Bilal and Shaeeda, is play the game. Like, so standing tall, like the man you are, you're never going to get anywhere with Emily.
No, this is so weird. But Emily's like, do you like this house? And he goes, well, I hope my friend gets his documents soon.
Meanwhile, that house is so cute too.
Well, so Temperature tells Emily that they're going to move to Columbus with, quote, millions of Africans from Cameroon.
Millions. As far as the eye can see.
Millions. I think, what is it? 7 billion men from Cameroon are in Ohio.
Well, all right. How many people are in the whole world? Like 7 billion?
Yeah, but this is like a little bit more than that in Ohio and Columbus.
Oh, I was going to say probably like 4 billion of the people of the world are in Columbus, Ohio.
And from
the rest of us are just spread out.
And from Cameroon.
Yeah, all the people from Cameroon. That's the most overpopulated. I almost said ovulating city in the world.
Maybe it is. It might be.
be.
I think Kansas is very over ovulating.
She is over ovulating.
So he asked, he's like, did you discuss this with Kobe? Also, now, can we talk about this, the Africans in Columbus, Ohio?
Sure.
So there's tens of thousands of Africans in Columbus, Ohio, who are seeking refuge from the Civil War. They're seeking asylum.
Right.
That's what's happening right now. And they're looking for temporary protection status. They kind of, the problem is that there are refugees here right now from the Ukraine, and we have them on a list for temporary protection, and we do not have any countries in Africa on that list.
Okay. I feel like very dumb for not knowing any of this.
No, I do know that there's a community in Ohio.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
But millions?
No, there's millions.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
there's tens of thousands.
There's millions. Listen, Columbus, Ohio. That is the place to be.
I mean, everyone in the world lives there.
Everyone. There's nobody here. New York is a ghost town because everybody left New York for Columbus.
Right. But now this is what I mean about like this being in the script. Temperature is like smirking when he says these things.
Well, because I think he's being an asshole.
I do too, but I definitely think he's also has rehearsed his lines.
Yeah, but again, I just don't think she's into it because she does not look tickled by any of this.
I mean, I wouldn't be tickled about it whether you were acting or not.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that he rehearsed it, but I don't think she's in on it. I just don't.
Well, yeah. He's like, you're gonna have this new baby, and she's like, what? You told him? So can I do an impression of her?
Yeah, do it.
Kobe, you weren't supposed to tell anyone.
Sounds like Mackenzie from Teen Mom.
Oh God, it's so bad.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
They're like, all right, get in the car seat because we're gonna actually bring you back to your hotel.
You were bad.
Yeah, you were bad. But why is he there 5 days before the wedding? That might be too long of an Ohio trip.
Yeah, you think? I don't know. It's weird.
You're going from Kansas to Ohio, maybe just the day before the wedding, and then or maybe 2 days before the wedding, and then maybe you can
get your wish outfit.
Yeah,
that Kobe ordered from China. For you.
And then let's just keep it moving.
Yeah.
So there's 2 days to the wedding, and she just so happens to look at his iPad on camera while she was cleaning, but they show her cleaning for like 10 minutes first.
And then she tosses the iPad. I'm like, why do you throw things?
Okay, but also this is not real again. So he was looking at 1-bedroom apartments in Ohio. So she claims that it just popped up on the screen, all his search history.
Sure, it did.
But he claims that it was a link that was sent to him. So he wasn't searching, but it was in his browser history.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I think Temperature is like, hey, you can get this 1-bedroom, you can get away from this.
Yeah, if I was Temperature, I would be saying the same thing to him. Run.
Yeah, but I mean, come on.
Bedroom. No, she's awful. She's insufferable. And then she's like, she laughs at him. That's what I don't like.
Yeah.
When you want to compromise with someone, like, just talk to them. Why? Sure. I don't know why he has to do all the compromising. And why do you smirk? She smirks and laughs at him like, well, I'm the boss. I'm in charge. Like, I don't know what you're doing. It's like,
well, it's also because he can't work. So she's like, this is,
I hate that.
Yeah,
I hate the power she has over him.
I know,
feel like
but at the same time, like, why didn't you come? Like, okay.
Yeah.
If this was me and I was coming somewhere and I wanted the power for myself.
Sure.
I would have worked wherever I was and saved up so much money.
Me too. I think that she sold him something different.
Yeah. But I think that also, like, don't you want your own, I don't know, like, I wouldn't rely on anyone.
I agree. But I think she also made it seem like $4,000 would stretch a lot more.
Sure. But I mean, maybe Google it.
Yeah, no, they can't. There's no Google of where he's from.
There's no Google where anyone's from in the world.
It doesn't exist.
She walks over to the barn to confront him. I'm glad that him and the horses have made peace.
I know he's trying to feed them.
He's trying to feed them.
He's like, what are you doing? He's like trying to feed them.
I know. And she's like, but why do you have your shirt off? And he's like, oh, I thought we
breastfed them.
I thought we breastfed them.
I thought I wet nursed them.
So she wants to resolve it now. He's like, we'll talk about this later. She's like, no, now.
Right. What are you going to resolve now? Why don't you listen? Kobe, wait until the baby's born.
Yeah,
wait till you can work and like see what happens. How do you know you even want to stay here? Like with her,
right?
The kids,
right?
You know, it's like, or how does she know she wants to stay there?
How
do you know your parents are going to let you stay there?
Thank you. You're gonna have a bit. They told you one rule anyway.
Yeah, one bite. Everybody knows the rules.
You're such a bar stooler.
I am.
Moving on to
Bilal. Shaeeda.
Days away from the wedding, and the prenup is not signed. And Bilal's mom comes over. What do you think about Bilal's mom? Just in general?
Love her.
I think she's very nice. I think she's very fair. She comes over and Shaeeda. I don't know why I couldn't say her name today. She tells his mother, quote, I'm from the old school.
I'm gonna say that that's false.
Okay, but you're telling his mom. Okay.
His mother is so like wise. Like she's such a
Yes.
nice person to speak to. She's so smart. Like
Yeah.
I love their conversation.
It was good. So she's talking in like riddles. So his mother's like, "Hey, are you talking about the prenup? Because like I don't know what you're saying."
Just
she's
say
like,
it.
"Yes, I am." So his mom says something that I LOL that she's like, "Allah wants everything to be in writing."
Right. And she's
It's
like,
something
that's
I would
true.
say.
Of course you would.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice that Shaeeda has a serpent ring?
Shaeeda had every ring she owned on.
Well, yes,
I know,
but
I
she
saw it.
had
She
on
had a
her
Sicilian serpent.
engagement ring.
Yeah, she had a Sicilian serpent.
Mm-hmm.
So she's crying. Obviously, the time of all of these conversations and this whole show are just like messed up. So it's like she's crying. She's not crying. She's crying. She's not crying. And his mom says, quote, "Being right is not the most important thing."
It's not.
So,
but to her, it is. She's very prideful.
Right. So his mom's like, "You need to bring peace." So she says she's doing the opposite, and she's sad that she's doing the opposite.
Well, because I don't think that she realizes, like, which is, I preach this.
Yeah.
You give a little, and you're more likely the other person will give a little.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's going to be preparing dinner. I wouldn't let this woman in my house.
Tracy, if this is the way she washes and prepares things, we have a bigger problem than a prenup.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, prenup, schmeenup.
You put dirty silverware
prenup,
in my drawer.
In my prenup, it would probably be best practices for defrosting meat.
And it would be how to use the
knife
dishwasher.
Knife skills.
Tracy, the way she cut this onion, what the hell was that?
I don't know. Why are you wearing black plastic? Like the gloves are going to save you?
She's wearing tattoo gloves.
She actually just finished up doing Kara's infinity tattoo. And now she's going to defrost salmon, a side of salmon in a thimble of water.
In a ramekin of water. I'm looking at this and I'm like, what is wrong with her?
Honestly, she can't cook and she's pretending that she knows how to cook. And it's not what happened.
I don't know. People hate Bilal, but he looks at her like, you have to defrost that, right?
He's like, that is solid. She's like, I know, but I actually got late to. It's like, no. You should have done that this morning.
Yeah, no, there's something very
that
wrong
should have been
her.
defrosted last night in the refrigerator.
I would add so much more to my prenup like this. Than this. Yes.
My prenup would have nothing to do with money.
It would say no chicken water on the floor.
No socks underneath the pillows in the couch.
No needles in the pillows.
No, I was pulling from my own personal experience.
That's how I live too.
Okay, what is your prenup? You and Matt are about to get married.
Yeah.
Non-money wise, what's your prenup?
No socks on the floor,
pillows.
like renegade socks. Floor behind the pillows.
Yeah. Why did
also,
they do that?
he puts his pajamas in between his pillows.
Okay.
I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Why do you do that?
What else?
Here's the thing. Matt washes his hands, but I need you to wash them more.
Okay,
twice boys as much are just disgusting.
Twice as much hand washing.
Twice as much hand washing. What else? What else is there?
I don't know. Like, I would definitely say timely garbage takeout.
I get that.
Maybe check every 15 minutes to see while you're home. Set a timer for every 15 minutes to see if the garbage is full or even half full and just take it out and then
he
wash
always
the garbage
takes out the garbage and he always takes care of the dogs. You know what I mean?
Right. So that's pretty good. But just throw it in there in case he changes.
Yeah, but definitely socks. You're right though. Every man on the planet.
Noelle, it's a socks.
Why?
And watching them on the rug drag their foot across the rug to take the sock off, it makes me want to choke them with the sock.
Tracy, the other day I'm at the top of my stairs. I'm looking down and I'm like, great.
Here
one of my dogs had diarrhea on the floor.
And what happened?
It was in my living room, on my living room carpet. It's just black socks strewn about all over my living room carpet. Just Matt's black socks. I'm thinking one of my dogs died downstairs.
Right.
It's just black socks.
It's a small dead rat.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, come on, man. It's
a
so
squirrel
gross.
has passed on in the living room. Yeah. Okay. Well,
also, you're not allowed to poop in my house. How about that? How about you don't have an outhouse? You have to have an outhouse. You can't poop in the house because then because his bathroom doesn't have a window. He is in a windowless bathroom. It's a hot box in there. It's a Dutch oven.
I can't even start to list what my prenup
No,
would be.
I know.
Because my prenup
your
would be
prenup would be like no breathing, no speaking,
no
moving,
coming into my house,
no
you must
lights
live,
on ever at night,
no speaking
movement
to me
at night, no speaking to me,
no living within 100 miles from me.
No, right.
You can text me 5 times a day. It better be good.
You have to eat everything only I want to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not shopping separate for you and I'm not cooking separate for you.
Absolutely. Also, you're going to eat it in your house.
You're going to eat it in your house
by yourself.
Or you live on my stoop. One or the other.
All right, guys. If you want more of that, you know where to go. Patreon.com/trash talk podcast. That is more of a sample of our BS podcast. All right, moving on. So she said that she needs to be more submissive. This is what she's telling him. And he's like, that's not even what I said.
Right.
He's like, I just don't want you taking the house from my kids.
Which he's not wrong.
Right. So she's like, I'm agreeing to the prenup. I'm not even going to change anything. So he's like, listen, you could put in what you want. I never said that you can't put in what you want.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm willing to invest in your yoga business. He's like, I'm willing to invest my time, my money. I'm willing to do all this stuff. Why are you acting like I did something wrong with the prenup?
Because she is always the victim here. And this is why from day one, I was like, meh.
Right.
Meh.
So now she's like, well, I want a child before I'm 40. And she's like, and I also want you to have the same eagerness. And he goes, I guess so.
But it's also like, so you want me to put eagerness in a prenup?
Okay. But he doesn't have the same eagerness.
No. And you know that. You see that.
So you can't make him have the same eagerness.
Right.
So he just says, okay.
But then he's also apparently, which he's never said before, he's just worried about having kids too early. Like he thinks that they're going to get married and she's going to be like, I want to get pregnant right now.
Right.
Which I get.
He's like, listen, we could try to get pregnant. I am actually getting a vasectomy next week and I'm not going to say anything to you.
Right.
So sure. Let's
but
try.
Like, what was he alluding to when he's like, it's not that easy for everyone? Was he alluding to himself? Like, is he shooting blanks?
I don't think so. I think he's saying like, how am I going to guarantee you a child? What if you can't get pregnant? What if we can't have a baby?
Yeah.
So then we're putting it in the prenup that I have to get you pregnant by 40, but like your ovary fell out and rolled down the block and now it's on me.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about Patrick and Thias. So was it you that I was talking to about next week, or was it my mother? I'm not sure. So so basically last week on the coming attractions,
she was flying. That was
right.
Me
that was you
in the car.
Right. And you were like, she's flying to Brazil. And I'm like, she's not, because you can't travel in a K1 visa.
But that's fine. But that's what they made us believe.
Of course. They try to allude. They try to make you believe all these things. And it's like, no.
Here's the thing. It's just like clickbait. They're giving us all this clickbait. But that was like, they actually said like, oh, going to Brazil. Like, you know, my nose looks so crooked. Sorry.
You should get a nose job.
Okay.
So 10 days to the wedding, and she's been super sad since her father wants her to come home. She's been thinking about home, but they're going to go on a trip. They're going to go to Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Do you notice that the vase that they bought is in every single scene?
Yes, I did notice this.
So funny. So he calls her a flight risk.
I mean, but that's fine. He's not so bad.
That made me laugh so hard.
Yeah.
He's like, she is a flight risk right now.
She is.
That's what they talk about in jail. So she kisses the dog on the mouth with her tongue.
Teddy's saying with John.
He's like, don't talk back to him. So they go to Boston. It's very cold. And they're going to go meet his sister and his mom at his sister Tiffany's house. His mom has lung cancer and less than a year to live.
Right.
Her name is Paula. And Tiffany just got punched in the face.
Tiffany fell on the ice, Tracey.
Yeah, sure she did. Uh-huh.
Where is baby Ethan's father? Is he in jail for giving her a black eye?
If you fell on the ice and your husband 100% did not punch you in the face, I want to see him.
But okay,
give him screen time. He's little. Where'd he go? He left.
Wouldn't you have broken this orbital bone, not get a black eye? And you busted a blood clot.
Okay, I could have really done without seeing her face. I know that's not nice. I know that's mean. I don't like it. I did not like seeing her face. I would have worn a pirate patch, an eye patch. Please. Yeah. Why are we doing this? Why are you doing this to me?
I would have put a baby Bjorn over my face.
Oh, wow. That's very specific.
Uh-huh.
She should have maybe put like a maxi pad and just like pasted it over her
anything. It's like, come on. Or I would have been like, can you just blur the circle right here? You know, give me a little
Noelle.
Blur. Yeah.
Or put a happy face over
it.
Yeah.
I like that. An emoji. Put a kissing emoji over my eye.
Put a poop emoji in post. Oh my God. Okay. So now, it's, oh God, I have so many things to say about this.
No, I know.
Well, listen, she fell on the ice. I'll never stop laughing about that. It's not funny, but it is.
So she fell on. Yeah,
she tells his mom about how her dad's not happy. Now it's 7 days into the wedding, and they're gonna go dress shopping. And the sister's like, "Well, why do you want to marry my brother?" And she's like, "Well, the sister's like, I also want to make you aware of the risk of getting married. You can get punched, fall on the ice,
all the time."
There's
just so much ice here in Boston.
There's so much ice. And she's like, it's June. So I don't know why you pretend that you fell on the ice. That's why she greeted them. And she's like, welcome to the snow in Boston. And they're like,
what snow? I'm in a Hawaiian shirt. What's
Tiffany? Tiffany, I have my bikini on. Please stop. She's like, yeah, but I fell on the ice. Sure. So she's like, yeah, I don't want Patrick to have to go through divorce again. What? Did we
remember?
Yeah, no, I blocked it out.
Okay, so I forgot there was somebody else who was like married at a certain time, and I forgot. But yes, he was married. Remember, he was competitive.
Yes.
And he was married to a bodybuilder or maybe a trainer or something. Yes.
Yes. And then she was shocked when he came up.
He had steroids 35 times. I heard some rumors about people in my family yesterday.
Oh my God. Your mother really spilled the juice.
You give her a little bit of proper 12 and look what happens.
Your mother was a leaky, juicy faucet yesterday.
She was juicy.
She was very juicy. And so was the gossip. It was hot, juicy gossip. So now, if you guys want to hear more about that, patreon.com/trashtalk podcast. So her lips in the confessional, Thias, they're all like peeling and chapped.
I didn't even notice.
I think she might have gotten permanent permanent lipstick.
If you were going to get a permanent makeup, would it be lipstick?
A lot of people do it. It wouldn't be for me because I have the perfect color lips because I have like this Gucci purple lip naturally.
I see this.
It's a natural.
I would just have a wing. I've been wearing a wing since I'm 13.
Okay, but here's the problem.
What?
You couldn't put foundation over it.
Okay, I could put foundation over it.
And then you would have to just makeup remove it. Yeah.
But I wouldn't even have to worry about.
Oh, that's true. You could just trace it.
Yeah.
Okay, you could do
forever line.
I can give it to you.
No, I don't know. I don't think I want that for you. For me.
You want me to do it?
I don't think I want that. Please. Your hands aren't the steadiest.
Hey, I used to be a surgeon.
She used to give me pap smears all the time. OBGYN.com. Tracey Carnazzo.
Just look me up. You can look at my license. It's number 6.
You can look at my pap smear. It's number 7.
Noelle, her
Tracey.
dress.
Okay, the first dress was terrible.
Her dress was not good.
Her dress. Jesus came down from the cross and constructed it for her body. For her exact body.
Yes.
I've never seen a wedding dress fit someone so perfect, so fast.
Yeah, I just feel like this might have been a little pre-planned.
You don't believe in anything. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You don't believe in
the magic of television?
Yes. You have to believe in the magic of David's Bridal, Tracey.
Oh my God. Well, it was called like New York Dress Company or something.
That dress was beautiful. Whether it was picked out or not, it was perfect for her.
It was really perfect. So now they're going to go to dinner and their family friend Alicia comes. I would have thrown Alicia out the window.
Yeah, at the window.
She's like, Thias, that is called a pepperoncini. Do you like spicy food? And his mother's like, you're Brazilian and you don't like spicy food?
Have these people ever seen the light of day before?
No. This is his mother. If you don't eat your meat, you can't have your pudding.
She is the mother from What's Eating Gilbert Grape. She is. I'm telling you.
I don't know. She's the lady in Goonies.
She is, but she's very Gilbert Grapey to me. I don't know. There is something very wrong with her.
There is something so like everything that Patrick said about his mother. I'm like,
He's speaking the truth. Now I know why Patrick is
the way
living the furthest away from his family. Never had a relationship with them. Left home. Left the little kids at home to fend for themselves.
He's like, whatever. Just get out of the garbage. I can't.
Yeah. He had to get out of the garbage.
So the mother says to Thias, I'm not even going to say his mother, the mother.
Yeah.
Says, are you mature enough to be able to live here?
No.
Also, did they try to compensate by giving his mother extra eyebrows?
Tracey, they gave her so many eyebrows.
I think she might have given it to herself.
She gave it to herself.
I think that maybe Tiffany
she stores her extra oxygen tanks in those eyebrows.
She tapes batteries over her eyes. You think Tiffany was like, if your eyes are gonna look stupid, my eyes are gonna. If my eyes are gonna look stupid, your eyes are gonna look stupid.
Yeah, and then they were in an eye stupid competition.
And guess what? They both won. They tied. They tied for first. Oh my god. So his mother is now so smart. She's talking about the economical balance in Brazil.
Sure.
And then she says, my grandchild will live in America. Did you like the accent that I gave her?
Here's the thing. She's going to be dead in a few months. So it doesn't matter. Just say yes. Yep. You know what? My grandchild is going to be from Texas. He's going to be a Republican, loves Trump, hates abortion. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's
who cares?
Gonna be
just
born,
say whatever you want.
His coming home from the hospital outfit is going to be a blue suit, a blue shirt, and red suspenders.
Yeah. We're going to rub some Cheetos all over him. Like, who cares? She's dead. She's dead already. God, say whatever you want to her.
Do you think she's dead in real life?
Maybe. She was dead at the table, kind of.
Well, not yet. Her battery
was running low.
Battery was running low. Do you think that was... We're going to get chewed up. Do you think that was her actual battery?
Or her ticker?
Or her... what's that called? Like
pacemaker?
Her... No, or like her... like her imaginary
life battery.
Right.
Maybe it's her life battery. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. I don't want to die in this restaurant. Someone died in Applebee's when I worked there. It was very traumatizing.
Where? What table?
Table 73. A guy had a heart attack.
Really?
He fell on the floor and dropped dead.
What was he eating? The all-you-can-eat riblets?
Fiesta lime chicken. It was like the first week we were open.
Yeah, I mean that's not the greatest.
Yeah, me and Suzanne were working together. It was terrifying. I was like,
what'd you do?
Called 911.
Mm-hmm. What'd you say? The Fiesta lime chicken?
The Fiesta lime chicken. He took somebody out. I don't think the cooks were trained enough.
They kept it on the menu though.
They did.
No, listen, those cooks went to a very, very extensive work release program.
They trained at Rikers Island. They trained in Alcatraz.
I can't believe the Fiesta lime chicken took
No,
out.
You're right. Yeah.
They probably had Fiesta tomatoes on them.
I love Fiesta lime chicken.
I hate Fiesta tomatoes. Okay. So we're back. So this beautiful woman, Alicia, wants to know how she's going to have a child with no family.
I don't know. And Alicia, shut up.
And then his mother explains that this will be taking over the relationship with your father. It was that Alicia or his mother that said that?
No, his mother was like basically like a man. Your man is going to take over your relationship with your parents.
Right. With your father. She said with your father.
Well, because she's like, basically like, you're not going to have a relationship with because in the beginning she says mother and father. And I'm watching this, my mom. My mom's like, did you replace me with Matt? I'm like, yes.
I mean,
yes. And also Chico and Dorado and Tracy. And my other mom, Fran.
Well, everyone in my life I've replaced you.
Oh my God, she's gonna watch this. I love you so much. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, we're just kidding, Andrea. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. We're comedians. It's comedian.
I'm a comedian.
I'm a Sicilian
snake serpent.
So Alicia said that she looks like she'd rather be in Brazil.
Why? Because she's cold? You know what I mean?
Alicia, like, you look like you'd rather be in a cave.
Right. You look like you'd rather be in a trailer. Not that there's anything wrong with trailers, but you know what I'm saying. Come on, Alicia.
Sorry.
You see her in the coming attractions next week with her Fucci jacket on? Come on.
I can't. So she goes, are you sure you want to be here? And she goes, no, I'm not sure. She's like, look at me. Look at me at this table. Look at you people.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
She didn't say
Why
that,
am I here with you?
Well, she has to run. Her oxygen is running low. Her proverbial oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
And she thinks that his mother's like, yeah, I don't think she wants to marry him at all. And then she goes, quote, I've been married 4 times myself. And then she says, I think Patrick took after me.
None of your children look alike. I could have guessed this on my own.
Also, I don't think they were all from Men You Married.
I don't think they were all from Men You Married.
Doesn't he
I
have,
think
like,
you didn't have
400
kids with the Men You Married.
Don't they have like 400?
Yeah, I think there's like, what did he say? Like 8 of them or
Do you know
something?
I just put my book away because I thought it was over, but here we are.
Oh no, we still have Yves.
We have Yevie
Joe Brie.
and Joe Brie. Okay, so Eve and Mohammed.
Yeah.
So he said that maybe this won't work. And now
He's over it.
He's over it, but also I'm over it because once you put me in a backyard that's that dirty and cluttered.
Yeah.
That whole house is cluttered and dirty.
It's too much stuff. I don't even know if I'd say it's dirty. It's just cluttered.
It's not nice. She doesn't keep things nice.
It's not nice. No.
I don't want to be in that backyard. That doesn't give me peace.
No, that yard is not very zen of her to have.
No, at all.
Color of the season.
Thank you so much. Well, if you guys watched on YouTube. So anyway, her yard looks like a dump. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it does. Mm-hmm.
All right. So now he FaceTimes with his mom and his grandmother, and he has one unicorn hair clump sticking out.
Tracey, when I saw this on The Coming Attraction, Matt's like, fix your hair, fix your hair, fix your hair.
Okay,
fix your hair.
But it goes from no clump to clump. No, like.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Yes, it goes back and forth. So it's like, obviously this was not one conversation.
It's a clumpicus.
So it is the clumpicus of clumps. He asks his mother, he's like, oh, mommy, do you think that I should make her wear Egyptian clothes? And she's like, no, you're in America. What's wrong with you?
Right. And she's like, stop trying to control her.
Yeah. He's like, she goes, you're the one that's in America. You need to adjust. And his mom's like, don't upset her. And then she says, quote, try not to get yourself in trouble by expressing your opinions. Now, I have a lot to say about this.
Okay.
What they probably cut out of that conversation is his mom's like, hey, I thought you were going to America to make us some money.
Right. I thought you were going to send me money back. If you keep doing this, you're not going to marry, you're going to have to come home.
Stop pretending this is your girlfriend.
Right.
What are you doing?
Yep.
And he's like, oh, you're right. I forgot about that.
I can't believe my mom is talking to me like this. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
and she calls him grumpy.
Yes. So now it's 23 days to the wedding and they go to dinner, and she said that she really doesn't feel supported anymore. And he said that he's going to be more open-minded. He's like, I talked to my mom. She said, you got to get the paperwork. Yeah. I mean, I talked to my mom. She said, I should respect you more.
Yeah.
So he's like, let me go show you the view of this tree in the back. So he brings her into the yard in the winter of there's no view. No. The view is that they put one of the
fire pit.
There's a fire pit and he put one of the heat lamps on, right?
He knows she likes fire. He's like, she'll do a ritual.
Yep.
And she'll forgive me.
Okay. So he does that. And then he's like, look over there. Those are grocery store flowers. And I know that you love when I don't put any effort into things.
I like flowers though.
Okay. But those are grocery store. Okay. So he now proposes. She is shocked.
This though, like now he could run her over the car and she would forgive him.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes. She cries and he says to her, okay, you ready? What he says to her? He says, let me hold your hand. And then he asks her to forgive him. He's like, will you forgive me? And she's like, yes. And he goes, I forgive you.
Right.
She's like, oh, I didn't. Okay. When he says, let me hold your hand. First of all, I have a recording of the proposal. Who's ready for that?
I'm ready.
Okay. Because I would do an impression, but it's never going to do any good.
Sure.
Hey, man, I brought you here because I want these flowers for you.
He bought the flowers for him.
Wow. Would you want to hear that? What?
Okay. He said,
yeah.
That was, will you marry me?
That's will you marry me?
Yep. And now he's going to say, I think this is the one where he says, let me hold your hand. Okay. Yep, that's it. Do you want to hear that one more time?
Yes.
Okay, he's going to say, let me hold your hand.
What did he take? A shot of tequila before him?
Every shot of tequila ever.
What happened? Did he have a seizure? What happened?
Noelle.
You know, the thing is, I read the subtitles. Like, I feel like I wasn't even paying attention to what he was saying.
Well, I heard it with my ears, and that's what it was, because I was like, I could do an impression of this, but no one's going to believe me.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So that is, I just love how he's like, I forgive you too.
And he's like, you can make a wish by the fire if you want.
Yeah.
That made me laugh so
He's
hard.
like, you have your broom with you or no?
Oh, that made me laugh.
Okay. Debris and Miona.
Okay.
Him and his mom have been avoiding each other, and now it's moving day. I don't know what's going on.
Also, there are dogs. He's like, close the door before the dogs come out.
Yeah.
¿Dónde está dogs?
¿Dónde está el perros?
I haven't
Los
seen
perros.
one dog.
El perro o los perros?
But I haven't seen one. I want to see. I
No.
like dogs.
We don't know. I know. I thought the same thing. I'm like, the dogs.
What do you have? You're
Are
like
they
in
big?
the mountains. Do you have like a huskies? You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, what is this?
Yeah, I would think that it wouldn't be small dogs because the hawks could get them.
Yeah, I'm very scared of that.
You should put hawk jackets on your dogs when they go outside.
Right. They have like spikes on them, right?
I like them. I see
love
them on
that.
TikTok.
That's so funny.
So they're going to be renting a home in Joshua Tree, which will also serve as the backdrop for their wedding. Are they renting an Airbnb or are they moving to Joshua Tree?
No, they're renting an Airbnb.
Where are they moving to? It's moving.
They don't know. They're just like, this is what where we're going to be for the next week. And then we'll figure out where we're moving. They're probably going to move in with his grandmother.
They're probably going to live in the car.
Yeah. But here's the thing. She's over the moon, excited. Now their life is starting. Your life is starting an Airbnb for a week.
Right. But
Where's
she's
life
like, we're not
starting?
allowed to go back here. And I love that for us.
But where are you going?
She doesn't know. And she doesn't
care.
care. She's like, as long as it's not with whatever her name is, with Sally Jesse Raphael.
Yeah, Mahalo.
And,
I don't know. All I know is they're wearing matching jackets, the color of your shirt.
And sneakers.
Oh, I didn't notice
that
sneakers.
match the jackets.
I like what they wear.
Sure, but like, how much money do you spend on matching outfits that you could be spending on rent?
Well, her mother's like a fashion
okay,
designer.
she's not making them sneakers and puffy
How do you
jackets.
know? How do you know?
Okay, because I think I know. I think I know. I think it's more like Fashion Nova.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, great. So they say goodbye to his stepdad, and his stepdad says, quote, "Send me some money." Okay. So his mom said that he's impulsive, and the consequence of him being impulsive is that they cannot come to the wedding.
Right. This is spite. This is spiteful. So here's the thing. Like you and I were talking about
such
last
a good
week,
lesson teacher.
I understand wanting to set boundaries with someone like Jabri because you have to.
Yeah.
But this is your child, and you are purposely not going to a monumental moment of your child's life to be spiteful, and that's where you lose me.
They're the meanest people.
My grandmother did this to me at my wedding.
She did.
It's so mean.
She did. They're the meanest people in the world. They look like they smell farts all day long. They look like someone needs to tickle them.
The father especially needs a tickle.
They
just like a feather to the guy's foot.
Just a little tiny little. Oh my God. Wait, it reminds me real quick of a meme.
What is it?
It said, when she's sleeping, tickle her foot with a feather. If she doesn't move, she has roaches.
Roaches. I love that.
It made me laugh so hard.
I love that.
I had fun during this episode. I'm having fun so far doing this video stuff. And, I hope you guys are having fun watching it. What you could do
wait till you guys see my demise of less makeup every time.
Oh my God. Wait till you see how little we are going to care at the end of this.
Give me
going to be amazing. There's going to be a towel on my head soon.
Right.
I'm going to be in old pajamas. So you're welcome for that. Yeah. Go to TraceyCarnazzo.com for everything podcast related and also Tracey Carnazzo related. You can get all my upcoming stand-up dates, all of our merch, everything that you need is right there, including all of our socials. Noelle is at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Trixie Chuzini on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We have other podcasts, Teen Mom Trash Talk, Catfish Trash Talk. Join our Patreon at patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast for unexpected trash talk, 90 Day Fiance self-quarantine trash talk. There's so many trash talks that we did on there, and our favorite podcast, which is BS, where we just kind of like
BS. That's the best.
We do. Make sure if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. What do they say? Smash that subscribe button.
Really?
Yeah, they say that sometimes.
Smash that shit.
Yeah, smash it.
Smash it.
TraceyCarnazzo.com. Do all of the stuff. Give us a 5-star rating and an amazing review, and maybe we'll read it on air.
We just might, and then you could see my natural reaction.
Yeah, and maybe next week, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe there'll be even more videos.
You never know.
You never know. You got to subscribe. Okay, bye.
Bye.